Hi, welcome back to Fantastical Magic Tarot. My name is Andrea. Thank you everyone for being here. We have a reading today asking, what is your soul's truth? And before we get into your pile selection, I do have a free reading contest that you can enter in any video that I post. You just have to be a subscriber, like and comment, and specifically comment the words free reading in the comment section below. Okay, let's get into your pile selection. Number one, group one, you have this Liberty card. Liberty. Sorry, I know there's a bit of a glare there. Pile number two, you have this Miss Sunshine. Miss Sunshine. In group number three, this is your card with Like a Bird. Okay. And we're just picking with cards today. So you pick whichever one you're drawn to, and I will put timestamps in the description box below. See you in your reading. Hi, group number one. Welcome to your reading. You chose this Liberty card. And we're asking, what is your soul's truth? And what I'm really strongly getting for this group is obviously messages about freedom, but like I feel like this group here, your soul's truth is, you're just a very free spirit, actually, group number one. And you need to choose your own path. And I think it can be very easy for you to feel caged or trapped because of that nature of your soul. Okay, so that's the first message coming through. Let's see, I pre-shuffled for Oracle, and then we'll do tarot during the reading. So your first Oracle is She Who Radiates, Geneva, knowing, ambition, and confidence. And this card here, she looks very unique. Not afraid to be who she is, and that she's a little bit different than other people. She's a leader, she's ambitious, she's confident. You can see she's got like face paintings. You know, that takes a lot, and all this, like all of her whole outfit, everything she's got going on. She's expressing herself. She's expressing her true, fierce, free nature through what she's wearing and her face painting and her jewelry. Yeah, there's something very... When you have this kind of a nature, this nature that is a bit... You want to do things, say things, and look a way that is kind of different than some other people. You want, you know, I feel like your soul's truth is to stand out, you know? And so when you have this kind of a nature, again, what I said before, it can be easy to feel constrained, repressed, caged, you know? And then I asked Spirit to give me a card indicating what area of your life needs attention in terms of your soul's truth. Like, considering your soul's truth, what area of your life is this kind of most relevant for you right now? And you got the family room, which is really interesting because this is about secrets, privacy. You know, a family room is like where all the family business happens that isn't other people's business. And, you know, don't tell other people what's going on in the family. You know, that's kind of the energy I get from this card. So I don't know if some of you feel constrained by the family you come from, or by the culture you come from, or there's just something about you don't feel it's safe. You kind of keep this part of you hidden, or you don't have support from other people to just be who you really are. So there's some area in your life where I feel like, again, you are feeling caged, or you are feeling, yeah, like you can't share or tell about who you are or what you want or something about your true essence. You can't express it. Maybe it's like you can't express it around your family, but when you go out with your friends, then you can dress how you want, be who you want. But in your family, you have to be like very a certain way. You know, that's the kind of message I'm getting through. Take it as it applies. And then I've got this angel sort of message card, and it says, this one you got is self-criticism. It says, we, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate toward yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, and even if at times you think you are less than perfect, remember that God and divine perfection exists in all things. And actually, this message makes a lot of sense for me, because I could see how you or someone with this kind of energy and got this kind of going on, how you might feel like there's something wrong with you. You feel different, feel like there's something wrong with you. Why aren't you like everyone else? And I feel like you can just, start internalizing the external messages about, that it's not okay to be you, or there's something wrong with you for wanting the things you want, or expressing yourself the way that you do, making the choices that you do. You might get criticism about that externally, and you might really start looking at yourself being like, well, what's wrong with me? I mean, everyone's saying there's, I make bad decisions, or I shouldn't do this, or I shouldn't do that, and maybe they're right. I feel like some of you are letting something sink in, some external messaging sink in, and now you're criticizing yourself. But, what the energy here is saying is that this is what you need to look at. You need to honor your true, beautiful self. We need people who will, this world desperately needs people who will dare to be different, who will just be themselves, and start caring less about external approval. It's hard to do that because biologically we are wired to want approval and acceptance from other people, because it keeps us safe in a very practical sense and in an emotional sense, right? Being alone isn't actually a safe thing for a human, especially historically. You need a community to make sure you have enough, historically, back in the day, you need a community to make sure you have enough food, or you need someone in the community to attend to other people who are sick, and you need someone in the community to do this and that. And so people would be safest and thrive the best in a community. And so I think it can really trigger us on a biological DNA level, can trigger safety stuff when we feel like we're not accepted, like we don't fit in, But we need people, because the more people who dare to be different, the more people who are just going to be themselves, even if it's really, it doesn't fit in with the mainstream, then there's more and more people. There's a community of those kind of people, And then there's more acceptance among the general population too, as time goes on, maybe not at first. This is how things change, people daring to stand up for who they are, what they believe in, Okay, let's get your tarot. Let's get your tarot for group number. And I'm just going to actually, hang on, I'm going to fix the camera 1 second, 1 minute. I just needed to make a tiny bit more room. Okay. Please, Spirit, group number 1. What is their soul's truth? What is their soul's truth, please, for group number 1? What is their soul's truth? And actually, this whole reading was inspired by this new tarot deck I got. This is my first time using it. Oh, and I just dropped something. Ignore that. But this is it, the Relative Tarot. And that's kind of the theme of this tarot deck, is your soul's truth. So let's see. I'm excited to use this deck. What is their soul's truth, please, Spirit, for group number 1? What is their soul's truth, please? Group number 1. What is their soul's truth? Okay, wow, lots of cards coming out. First one you've got is Temperance. You know what I'm getting with that? I'm getting that your soul just wants, your soul's truth is actually to be quite peaceful. Even though there's all this like, there's this strong, confident, kind of queen energy coming from here. But it's like, you just want to be your strong, beautiful queen self in peace, you know? You want acceptance. Acceptance, yeah. I'm just getting this very peaceful energy from this Temperance card. The other thing I'm getting is kind of about what I was saying before. Like some of your soul's purpose kind of is coming out here about, I feel like you're meant to be an example for others, to bring healing to others by letting yourself be this free spirit, being different is what I'm getting with that card. And then I have to cover this next card up, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, so the next card, interesting, that came out as the Lovers card. Lots of balance. Yeah, like I was thinking this before. I feel like you're a lover, not a, even though you've got this energy. That's what I get from your soul. It's like in your soul's truth is that you're a lover, not a fighter, but you've got this fierce aspect to your nature. And you like have this queen energy and like will bring it if you have to, you know, and are good at it. I really, yeah. And then it's like, and you just want to love who you want to love the way you want to love, choose who you want to choose to have in your life. This Lovers to me is about being able to, for you, being able to make the choices that align with your heart. It's like your heart is your soul is kind of yearning for that right now. And speaking of choices, 2 of Swords. Exactly exactly. The Emperor. Okay, it's so clear. Your soul's truth is that you just want to be able to be free, to make all your own decisions. There's such a freedom aspect here. It's like you want to be self-determination, I think, is a massive thing for you here. You are not someone, if you are being controlled or constrained or someone else is kind of ruling over you, taking away the choices that you can make, constraining the choices that you can make, like your soul is not going to be happy. You are meant to be free. You're meant to rule yourself. Be an example for others. Some of you could be real leaders in a community. Like an example, let's just say you were part of like oh gosh, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to butcherize it and I don't want to offend anyone. But let's just say you're a part of some not marginal. Oh gosh, I'm not choosing my words good. Let's just say you end up through this freedom, through this, like, I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to make the choices that are true and in alignment for me and that are true to my heart and soul. I'm going to do this regardless of other people's approval. Let's say you decide to do that. And then you end up a part of some community because it's a like-minded community, okay? And it's like you could end up really being a leader in this community. Like you could really bring healing to this community. But there is something here. You have to accept yourself first. Group number 1, people aren't going to accept you if you don't accept yourself. Okay? That's very strongly coming through here. Okay, I'm actually just going to leave it at that. I just wanted to do shorter readings today. I really love your energy though, group number 1. If this resonated, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, group number 2, if you chose this, Miss Sunshine. Oh, I really like this card. This card for me, what it's kind of telling me is your soul's purpose is to shine, is to be getting like, you can see it's like she's risen above all this darkness. She's risen above the darkness here and is still optimistic and happy. And yeah, shining so bright despite the darkness. She's risen above. So I feel like your soul's truth is like, whatever hard things, I feel like your group, well, we all go through hard things. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. That's part of being a human being. That's part of this journey. But your soul's truth is to not get beat down from the hard things. It's like you have a very resilient soul, and not just and resilience, and you can maintain your innocence. I'm getting kind of like a childlike innocence here. I feel like your soul's truth is that your nature is to be very actually trusting and loving and open and optimistic and believing in the future and all that kind of stuff, despite hard things, despite hard stuff. It's like that's how your soul wants to feel. I don't know if all of you feel that way. Life can beat us down, but your soul, we can get out of alignment sometimes with ourselves, right? So but I feel like that's your nature. That's your true nature, your true soul's nature, energy is to, regardless of the hard stuff, still be optimistic, still believe in possibilities, maintain its innocence, an aspect of its innocence, We all start losing innocence from day one, but it's like, I just feel, very innocent, light, shining kind of energy from you, group number 2. It's very nice. I don't know why I wanted to start with tarot. Just one second, I dropped a card. So I guess I'll just go with it because I did pre-shuffle for Oracle, and I have a little pile of Oracle for you, but I just started grabbing tarot and shuffling. So we'll start with tarot for you, okay? I did not pre-shuffle tarot today. We're going to do that. Okay, so for group number 2, what is their soul's purpose? And this reading was inspired by a new deck I got. This tarot deck here, the Relative Tarot. And that's kind of a theme in this tarot deck, is your soul's truth. Soul's truth, soul's purpose kind of thing. But we're just focusing more on truth than purpose right now, but some purpose probably inevitably will come out. But okay, what is the soul's truth for group number 2? Group number 2, what is their soul's truth, please, Spirit? What is group number 2's soul's truth, please? Group number 2. Okay, we got lots of cards. Okay, so the first one out is the Strength card. Yeah, exactly. That's the energy I'm getting from this. It's like, this group is, you're going to be tested. I mean, we're all tested, but I feel like you've got some harder tests in your life, group number too. And your soul's purpose is to maintain its, like I said, it won't be perfect. These things are not linear. We go up and down with them, but your soul's truth is that actually, despite all this hard stuff, I'm not going to lose my nature. I'm not going to wither, is kind of the energy I'm getting. Is like, no matter the test, the adversity, the hard things, your soul's truth is not to wither, not to get small and quiet, not to get dark. It's to stay, or at least return to, it may not stay, like I said, it's not linear, but it will return to its brightness, to this innocence, this beautiful, optimistic energy where it shines and believes in good things even though bad things happen. That's what I'm really getting. It's like your soul's truth is to believe in good things even when bad things happen. Okay, let's see the next tarot card. 8 of Wands. Interesting. I'm going to see what else comes out here. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. King of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to get this last one out too, and then I will talk a little bit about this. King of Pentacles, and then I guess I'll just fit this last one here. 5 of Pentacles, exactly. Okay, so there's a lot of stable, other than this 8 of Wands, there's a lot of stable energy here, okay? 4 of Wands is, even though it's a Wands card, it's about foundations. It's about a lot of things. So it's celebration, life events, all this kind of stuff. But fours are foundational energy, okay? And this card can talk about those really foundational things in our lives, like marriage, Well, depending on who you are, maybe it's not the most foundational thing, but anyway, you know what I mean. But yeah, so there's this, and then the King of Pentacles, very grounded, stable, secure, abundant. And same thing, even though this 5 of Pentacles energy is not, it talks about hard times, being left out in the cold. But often it also talks about how do I say this? Not the thing that comes in and saves us, but like, a lot of times I see a lot of 5 of Pentacles cards depicted with like someone out in the cold, and then there's some kind of like there's a church or a hut or a fire or something around the corner, that brings back our energy, makes us feel safe and stable again. But this, to me, really, I think this 5 of Pentacles is more about, for you, indicating this, what I was feeling before, like you are going to go through harder times. Again, I know we all do. I'm going to stop repeating myself, I swear. But like, whenever I say that, it's like, yeah, of course we all go through hard stuff. We're all human here, living this life. But some of us, I feel, get challenged more than others. I know it's all relative, but some of us really go through it, You are meant to go through, part of your soul's truth is to like, this is more talking about your purpose, but is to overcome, sort of. Rise above, overcome. Rise above, definitely. I get that strong rise above feeling here. Yeah, this 8 of Wands, it's like you keep going. You keep moving. This stuff happens, but you keep going. You maintain direction. There's a very resilient energy here. Let's get your oracle, okay? I want to see what they are. Okay, your first one is she who enfolds with étreinte. I don't know. Actually, I took a fair amount of French in my life, and I don't know how to pronounce that exactly. I think it's étreinte. Anyway, it says swath, embrace, and self-care. Interesting. What I'm kind of getting from this card is like, you're not just going to open up to anyone. There's a level of self-protection here, and maybe that's what you need to do to be able to be so resilient. That's actually really lovely. And you've got, so this card I asked Spirit for a card to show me and show you where this whole soul's truth message may be the most relevant in your life right now in the here and there. Like, what I mean is there an area of your life where your soul's truth is especially being expressed or being repressed? You know, that kind of thing. And you got official person. And this card can talk about control. Interesting, I just thought about this. So for some of you, this energy of enfolding is self-protection and just not letting just anyone in. Like, you know who to open up to, or you're a little more careful about who you open up to. And, you will protect your energy because you need to. But for others of you, though, this message may also be coming up because maybe there's too much control going on in your life right now. Like self-control. But anyway, I'll just carry on. So this official person, yeah, it can talk about not having the freedom to make your own choices. This can talk about rules, rules and policies, like the way things have to be done. Things have to be done a certain way. If you've ever dealt with any government, all the rules and policies and processes that you have to go through. And a lot of them don't make sense, but you still have to do them, right? And this can talk about a specific person or a specific authority. But this, for me, can also talk about rigidity, being rigid. And there's a little bit of that rigid energy here, or just this, I don't know. It's a way of controlling, keeping other people out, or keeping to yourself. That is a way of controlling, because it can be self-protection, right? It's like you control your environment so you don't have to deal with certain things. So it's interesting. Let's see what this last one is. Gratitude. Thank you. This is a heartfelt thanks to you from someone you recently helped in some way. I, your guardian angel, also wish to thank you for the unconditional love you emanate to the earth, humanity, and those around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are eternally blessed. May peace, grace, and love forever guide you along your path. Again, I feel like this group is able to find, it's what I was saying before. It's like, you can still have this sunny disposition. The soul of your truth is to have this sunnier disposition, to be able to really be grateful, even though you've gone through hard things. This is your soul's truth, to have that, to be that way. You're not meant to be like a dark doom and gloom person, group number 2. You're not. So if you are that way in your life right now, that means you're out of alignment. So I'm going to clarify. I didn't really pull any extra tarot for the first group, but I'm going to clarify for you guys. Why is this energy about enfolding and embracing and self-care here? Étreinte. Why is she here? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. She who enfolds. Why is that card here? Why is she who enfolds here? King of, oh, yeah. That's what I thought. King of Swords. A lot of mental control. A lot of mental control. Again, with the rules. Why is she who unfolds here? Please clarify one more. Why is this she who unfolds here for group number 2? The Fool. This is, and yeah. The Fool. This is like, talk about open-hearted. This is very trusting energy. And what I'm getting here is a bit of an untrusting energy. From this side of things. So what this is just telling me is what I was saying before is from this card, I think it's really relating to this message about control, self-control, how you're coping sometimes, like with these harder situations, with this 5 of Pentacles energy. It can be a lot of mental control, a lot of controlling your environment, not opening up your heart that much. But your true nature is to be more open and trusting. Like, I feel like your soul always wants to get back to that. Find reasons to trust again. Find gratitude. Be so thankful and happy. And happiness is a thing that comes and goes, right? It's, not something we just constantly have. But I feel like your soul, like I said, your soul's truth is just to take leaps of faith. Wants to be trusting, that childlike energy I was talking about before. But I feel like a lot of you are very intelligent here too as well, so that can play on you. It's like, I think your mind can kind of butt heads with your soul's your true nature, your soul's truth sometimes. Let's get one more. Why is official person here? Why is official person here for group number 2? Why is, okay. 2 of Wands. Two of Wands is about setting forth, making plans, making decisions about how you want to move forward, making intentions, seeing all of the opportunity in the world, really. I'm going to get one more. Why is this official person here? Why is official? Okay. 5 of Wands. Look, everyone's got their ears plugged. Sorry, this is a funny card. That guy's singing and everyone's got his ears plugged. I don't know why that's making me laugh so bad right now. An Ace of Swords. Truth. Okay, so let's look at this. I feel like for some of you, there's this message here with the 5 of Wands, which is usually about conflict, battles, competition, tension with others. Sometimes it's like just people not getting along. But with this, I feel like with this official person, it's like, I don't know. There's some limitation or restriction about how you're moving forward. The plans that you can make, the opportunities you see in front of you. There's some kind of restriction or control or not loopholes, hoops to jump through. I feel like this is talking more about your here and now life. Like this is a situation in front of you a little bit. And then you've got the Ace of Swords. This is about seeing through it. If there was hoops to jump, like seeing through it, clarity about how to navigate that. Okay, one more. What is this Ace of Swords here for? Why is this Ace of Swords here? Ace of Wands. This is so interesting. Okay, looks like I'm getting a whole other... I feel like I'm getting a strong here and now message. I feel like everything else has been more about your soul's truth. But I did ask a question to Spirit about like, how is this affecting your life right now? Okay. So before I get into this here and now message, I just want to recap this and then I'm going to let it go. So your soul's truth is to rise above the hard stuff, the dark stuff in life. Your soul's truth is actually to be trusting and almost childlike, and to like not be afraid to be who you are and to shine bright in your beautiful, innocent, trusting, childlike kind of nature. Okay, but there's a strong mental energy here too. So for a lot of you you're intelligent or you overthink. And it's like your mind sometimes tells you, what are you doing being so trusting? Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Don't, go ahead and give life another chance or these people another chance, or don't go and take risks again because, look what happened before. And it's like you're trying to logic yourself out of this energy that is your soul's truth. Okay. And then we've got this here and now message. I don't know if you're dealing with some way that you're trying to move forward. It's like you have all this inspiration for something with these aces coming out. It's like you have this inspiration for something. There's something you want to do. There's energy present and opportunity present for you. And there's something is kind of getting in the way of you being able to move forward. And I don't even think it's just your mind here. It's not this thinking energy. I don't think it's like a real life situation. But really, I think it's coming up because we're asking in context of your soul's truth. So I think what this is asking you is to be optimistic. If there's anything that is in front of you that feels challenging, is blocking you, is you can't sort out, you have this heart's desire, you have something you want to do, this idea, this inspiration, this opportunity. You don't really see a way to make it happen though. You're getting a message here about being optimistic. Don't let this hard circumstance beat you down or get you in your head too much. Like believe in any possibility. Like have childlike wonder about this. Be like, there's a way. There's a way. I can do this. This can happen, And there is a way. But let's just ask, before I close out your reading, I'm going to ask that. What is the way? What is the way? What is the solution to this path or opportunity that Pile 2 wants to take or will be taking? What is the way through, Spirit? What's the way through this situation? Sorry, I just love it. Keep your hope. You keep your hope. Do not give up. Do not give up on what you want here. There's something you want. It's like this is very encouraging energy. Like there's a way. I don't think they're going to tell you how. You need to keep your hope. Be optimistic. Keep your hope. What's at the bottom of the deck? 9 of Pentacles. I mean, a 9 of Pentacles. Nines always are kind of a perseverance energy for me. So you're definitely getting a message about don't give up. But this is like a self-made kind of energy. This is like you build all these pentacles, right? You build all these pentacles, and then you're like, by the time you've got this 9th one, you're self-sufficient, you're secure, you're safe, you're, you know, you're stable, you're abundant, all those things. Okay. So just, yeah, don't give up. Only you got a here and now message that I wasn't really expecting, but there you go. Persevere through something that's in the here and now. But anyway, if this resonated, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, group number 3. If you chose this like a bird card, you can see the bird and her are looking forward, looking to horizons, searching, moving forward. This is all the kind of energies I get here from this card, but we'll see what it actually ends up meaning. I pre-shuffled for Oracle, and you're actually the only one who got 2 of these particular Oracle cards. So the first one you got is She Who Questions, Amelie, Curiosity, Destiny, Search. That goes exactly with that. And then you've got She Who Calms, Jenna, Stillness, Purity, and Quiet. Interesting. That's a bit of a different energy. She Who Calms. Okay, let's see what else. And then I asked for a card from Spirit to indicate where this true nature of your soul, or the truth of your soul, where this may be playing out in your life in the here and now, like how it's relevant the most in your life right now. So a particular area of your life. And you got Toil and Labor, which is a card about like having to, grind, really. Having to grind. So I'm going to probably clarify that, because that isn't just a specific area of your life. That's just like there's something in your life that feels hard, that you're something in your life that feels burdensome, hard, you're really putting a lot of work into, or you really have to put a lot of work into. And then you've got this card here. It says Miracle. It says, Dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away, for I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. That's lovely. Let me look at these before I gotta take these in a little bit, and then we're gonna pull some tarot. And by the way, the tarot deck that I'm using is this one, the Relative Tarot. And this deck actually, it's new to me, and it inspired this reading today because it does talk a lot about soul's truth and, soul's purpose and those sort of things. So I definitely feel like your true nature, your soul's truth is to be like you're someone who just, like an investigator, like your soul's truth is to be looking for truth, is really what I'm getting. It's like your soul's truth is to find truth. You're like a truth seeker, group number 3. And I think that you can really see through stuff. Like, I think that your soul is to like pursue things. Like, for some of you, you might be very justice oriented. Like, you see, how things are unfair or unjust, or you see how things don't work. And you always want to understand more. How can we do better? why is this like this? You know, like I think your soul is very inquisitive. Always looking ahead. Maybe you're a little bit restless. But then we've got this stillness, purity, quiet card. What I'm kind of getting with this more is, with this card is like, she looks like she's searching too. I think this is a ghost, actually, in this card. And it's a wintry scene, which goes along with the stillness message. But I actually feel like I'm getting two messages with this. I actually feel like some of you, like your soul longs for some quiet, but it can't until it has like some clarity or some truth, or I just feel like your soul's very much wandering a lot, wandering. And for some of you, this might make you feel alone sometimes. Not everyone's, I'm actually like this. I kind of resonate with this. I'm very much an inquisitive investigator type of person. I always ask why, where other people don't ask why. And I always get frustrated when people just accept things. They just accept what they're told, you know? It's like, oh, the television told you something, or your neighbor told you something, and you just accept it as truth. You don't go look into anything for yourself. I get frustrated. And that can be a little bit alienating because people don't understand you and you don't understand them. You know, I get that kind of energy here. Yeah, I feel like sometimes you might feel lost. I get this lost energy from her, even though this is about stillness, purity. It's very interesting. But I'm just going to get tarot right away here and clarify. I think I'll clarify this last, this here and now message, how this is affecting your life right now last. You might know already, but what is the soul's truth, please, here for group number 3? What is group number 3 soul's truth? What is their soul's truth for group number 3? What is their soul's truth? Okay. All right. You've got Temperance. This came out in another group, but anyway. Temperance. Well, I'm going to see what your other tarot cards are before I say anything about that. 6 of Pentacles. Two of Swords. There you are, the Wanderer. 3 of Wands. And then your last tarot card is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a very grounded energy, actually, in contrast to this kind of wandering energy. Oh, hang on. I got to fix this a little bit. 1 second. Okay, I think you can see everything better now. Okay, group number 3. There's so many cards here on the table about balance. Even these two... Oh, I think you can hear my dog crying in the back. I think it's lunchtime for him. Please just forgive him. You've got these two energies here. You've got this like active kind of energy here, this searching energy, and then you've got this stillness energy. And sorry, my dog was whining way too much. Okay. And then you've got, look, this Temperance. Temperance is about a lot of things, but this card really shows the balance aspects. It reminds me a lot of this Two of Swords. Eyes closed. Pouring these cups. Well, he looks like he's walking a line here. Six of Pentacles, totally about balance. And then it's like you've got this little bit more unstable energy of the Three of Wands. And then this very stable energy of the Queen of Pentacles is very interesting. I feel like you might feel conflicted a lot. Group number 3, like, it's like your soul's truth is like, it actually really wants to, like, it's like it's got this part of your soul really wants, like, stability, quiet, and peace. And then there's this other part of your soul that is like, has to search for answers, has to explore, a very strong exploration energy here. But I almost feel like a lot of you are, like, there's like a soul purpose energy coming through here. Like a lot of you are here to go on to find the truth about something. It could be yourself. It could be about anything. It could be just, it could be absolutely anything. And what I mean, I'm going to try and explain this better, is it's like this group here has like some big soul purpose that's kind of part of the soul purpose is a little bit going to be specific. Like you specifically are here to like uncover something in particular. And it's like until you achieve this soul purpose, like you're not going to get peace until you do. And it's going to be like a long kind of road is what I'm getting here. It's like, but I feel like you're going to get, once you've sort of satisfied this quest, this destiny that you have, this search that you will be on, once it's like satisfied, it's like then your soul's going to be so happy just to have peace and quiet and stability. It's very interesting. So let's clarify a few things. Let's clarify. Why is this stillness card here? Why is this stillness, purity, and quiet card here? She who calms. Why is she who calms here for group number 3? Why is she who calms here for group number 3? King of Swords. This might be about your mental peace of mind. Peace of mind. Why is this she who calms card here for group? Page of Wands. Here's the Explorer. Yeah, wow. It's like, it's like your soul or your mind or whatever, like it's always got to be learning. It's always got to be learning. It's always got to be exploring. You either physically, like you, this is how you live your life, or your mind is like this. I'm gonna get one more for that card. What is this stillness message? Why is this stillness message here? What is this stillness message here for? About group 4, group number 3. Why is this stillness message here for group number 3? Exactly. Justice in reverse. You can't rest until something gets resolved. Until something balances out. Another message about balance. had a feeling like this group, yeah, it's like, I don't know, there's a big purpose here. Satisfy some kind of, it's like things have to add up for you. Things have to make sense. Like you can't rest until things add up and make sense. If there's a question left, it's like someone gives you an explanation. Let's say you ask someone, well, what happened? Or why did you do this? And they gave you a story. And it doesn't all add up. You're like, okay, sure, that's plausible, but there's something in what you're saying that just doesn't make sense. And it's like you're the type of person that cannot give that up. You have to figure it out. You know? But that's just a day-to-day life example. There could be a much greater example in terms of like a bigger life purpose kind of thing. It's like, I don't know if some of you are meant to be like researchers, really contribute something to some kind of industry. I don't know. It's very mysterious, but the energy is clear here. There's conflict in the energy here. Like I said before, about this like wanting to be grounded and still in peace and quiet, but it's like you can't. A lot of the time you just can't. It's against your nature. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Why is this Queen of Pentacles? Four of Swords. Rest, yeah. Rest. You would love some rest. Your soul would like rest. You've got this toil and labor. Yeah, I just feel like either energetically or physically or mentally or all of the above. There's just you do a lot of work. You're going to be doing a lot of work. It's part of your soul's truth. Okay. What is this toil and labor here for? Why is toil and labor here? Why is toil and labor here, please? Man, this is crazy. This is such a very powerful, interesting read. Anyway, toil and labor, exactly. It's exactly Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you are not, it takes like a lot of time before you're going to start seeing the fruits of what you're putting your energy into. And this is a here and now message. So it's like, I think a lot of you feel like, man, I've been working at something. I've been on this quest, this journey, this search, this work that I do. Take it as it applies. And it's like, you haven't got all the answers yet. You haven't got the outcome yet. You haven't got the results yet. And that's kind of where you're at. But that's kind of feeling I was getting before. It's like you're on a long journey for something, group number 3. It's like a big, long quest for something. Or like a big, long endeavor, you know? It's like, I don't know. It's like someone who just researches one particular topic for their entire lives. And then they make a great discovery and then they can write a book about it. And then they can kind of be at a little more peace and rest, you know? But it's like you can't rest until you do that. It's just one example. Obviously, not all of you are going to be doing that. And you've got the Hierophant. This is about a greater understanding. This is about knowledge. Those greater bodies of knowledge, even, you know? Religion, science, our educational systems. I really feel like you have something to contribute. You need to learn something in your life and pass it along to make a difference. It's like a legacy, you know? You have some kind of legacy to pass down, and whatever you are good at, or whatever you're most inquisitive about, or whatever kind of lights you up, group number 3, anything you have any kind of passion, a real strong curiosity about, you are definitely meant to like follow that. Go follow your curiosity. You're going to uncover something that you have to contribute on a much larger level than just yourself. Okay, so this is a very grandiose kind of reading. Out of all of them, this is the bigger one in terms of like huge, huge life purpose. Like you have something to contribute to the collective. At a personal cost, though, there's a personal cost to you. I can see this. A lot of restlessness, conflict, a lot of labor and energy. You're going to feel tired a lot, I think. But it's going to all be for a greater good. And yeah, that's really beautiful. So I think I'll leave your reading at that. It was very interesting. If this resonated, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.